301. Fear of home surroundings, ecophobia, fit to be eaten, edible, a person who is womanish, effeminate, sure to produce desired result, efficacious. A man who thinks only for himself is egoist. Practice of talking too much about oneself is egotism. Expressing sorrow or lamentation, elegiac. A poem of lamentation, elegy, शोक गीत जिसे बोलते हैं. Qualified for or allowed or worthy of being chosen, eligible. The art of effective speaking is elocution. Make clear and comprehensible, elucidate. The fraudulent appropriation of funds or properties, embezzlement. A person who leaves his own country and goes to live in another is immigrant. Identification with another person's feelings, empathy. To stress, single out as important, emphasize. One who employs, employer. A book that contains information on various subjects is encyclopedia. A disease prevailing in a locality, endemic. One who studies insect is entomologist. The scientific study of insect, entomology, lasting one day. Ephemeral, a long narrative poem, epic, one who is devoted to the pleasure of eating and drinking, epicure, one whose attitude is to eat, drink, and marry, Epicurean. A widespread outbreak of an infectious disease, epidemic. Outer layer of skin, epidermis. A verse later, epistle. Words which are inscribed on the grave or the tomb in the memory of buried is epitaph. Calmness under trying circumstances. Equanimity, a person who rides on horseback. Equestrian, having equal sides. Equilateral, tightrope walker. Equilibrist, a state of perfect balance. Equilibrium, time when night and day are of equal length. Equinox, destroy completely, as if dawn to the roots. Eradicate, fear of work. Ergophobia, thing without which we cannot do. Essential, having no beginning or end to its existence. Eternal, one who studies the science of varieties of human race. Ethnologist, branch of anthropology dealing with division of humankind. Ethnology, one who studies the science of character. Ethologist, rules governing socially acceptable behavior. Etiquette, one who studies the science and origin of words. Etymologist, science related to the formation and development of words. Etymology, a formal expression of praise for someone who has died. Eulogy, thing that bring gentle and painless death from incurable disease. Incurable disease. यूथेनेशिया, यूथेनेशिया का केस अभी इंडिया में आपने देखा, एक परमिट किया गया है, इच्छा मृत्यु ड्यू टू हिज वर्स कंडीशन, मेडिकल कंडीशन. Science of improving the environment. Euthenic, a gradual upholding or development. Evolution, one who is taking examination, examinee. One who examine the copies of examinees, examiner. A Word meaning happy and joyful, exhilarated, made to be absent for a long time from one's own country is exile. Science dealing with life or possibilities of life existing beyond the earth, exobiology. Is a specialist who extracts teeth, exodontist. Pronounced not guilty of criminal charges, exonerate, to astern one's sins, expiate, to remove all objectionable matters, expurgate, with little or no preparation or forethought is extempore, to send back the criminals to the countries extradite, forcing out extravaganzet, free someone or something from a constraint or difficulty, extricate, one who turns one's thought outward, extrovert, an animal story with moral is fable story. An exact copy of handwriting or printing is facsimile. An exact copy of handwriting printing is facsimile और xerox भी बोलते हैं इसे जनरल टर्म्स में. A person motivated by irrational enthusiasm is fanatic, one who is filing with excessive and mistaken enthusiasm in religious matters is fanatic or bigot, one who's sues horse, varies, one who is very selective in one's taste, fastidious, casting death, fatal, one who believes in fate, नसीब पे ज़्यादा विश्वास करते fatalist, the animal of a certain reason is fauna, congratulations someone in a formal manner is felicitate, one who works for the welfare of the woman, feminist, faithfulness is fidelity, murder of one's children, filicide, a number of sheep, flock, a plant of a particular region is flora, one who deals in flowers is florist, one person who supports or believes someone is followers well in the past, former, foregone, falsification of documentation is forgery, remains of a prehistoric animal or plant preserved by a being buried in the earth, fossils, child brought by person who are not his parents, foster child, easily broken, fragile, constitutional right to cast vote is franchisee, murder of brothers is fratricide, one who runs away from justice or the law, fugitive, the line which a plough cuts in the ground is furrow, irregular luminous band of stars, galaxy, fear of marriage, gamophobia is sad for motor car, garage, a government publication relating to order notification, gazette, study of ancestry, genealogy, science of hereditary genetics, murder of race, genocide, fear of birth, genophobia, fear of sex, genophobia, one who studies the earth, geologist, and the study of rocks and soil is geologist. Now we have completed 400 words.